My name is Jamie Rowland and I'm your MC for the evening. You're all some of our favourite people, and there's nothing that I believe in more than getting great people in a room together, because that's where the magic happens. And that's why tonight there are as many people in this room from people and culture roles as there are from property, finance, operations, because we know we need people and culture in the property conversation earlier.
It's not a real estate problem. It's how do we get the best out of our people?
How do we entice people back into the office? The workplace has not kept up pace in terms of what the employees are looking for to be able to deliver fundamentally on what they've been asked to do. How do we entice people back into the office by ensuring that we're providing the right types of spaces and experiences for them to be able to deliver effectively? Imagine if we were treating our employees as customers. Imagine if we were to completely write the rule book around the process of creating and designing spaces.
The trick in all of this is frontline leaders in your organization. It's about local leaders interacting with their people, designing spaces, designing jobs, designing meetings to get things to work for the people. If you've got a frontline leader with a team of 8 or 10 who can't persuade them to be back in the office for meaningful interactions, for meetings, you've got the wrong leaders.
I think we expect people to go through the ranks in their technical roles. They're very good. That will make them good leaders. Not necessarily. At what point do you stop and teach them how to be a leader?
The last 4 years, the research has been that the top 3 reasons for people to come back into the office is all about connection, whether it's meeting with your team or a social connection. What we found interesting this year is the top response is actually I want to come into the office to do my focus work. So there's a little shift.
Are we measuring the right stuff that reinforce the right behaviors that lead to the outcome that we want to see, which is the best out of our people?
The simple answer is it depends what's important to you as an organization. And I would then say the place to start is to say, do we have clarity on what our culture really is? From a culture perspective, we have our values from BDO very well defined. And one of the values is we work as one. We collaborate, we show up together, we support each other. And so I would be thinking, okay, how are we going to ensure our new workspace helps to drive collaboration?
I think that the type of companies that you're building and your age and stage, is very much like the prism by which you should view the space and the appropriateness of the space. You have to say, okay, well, what kind of signal do we want to send to people? If you've raised a lot of money, you still want to convince people to work long hours and hustle and do things in half the time at half the cost. It's pretty hard to do that if you're flamboyant with how you do a fit out. You have to kind of be very thoughtful, I think, about making sure that the way that you design your spaces and the type of offerings that you're making to people, they're very reflective of what you're trying to get out of them in terms of expectations and values and the trade.
Many companies are only measuring days in the office, and we cannot deny the benefits of social interaction on mood, creativity and performance. So many companies are too focused on office occupancy statistics over the value of connection. And that requires a really significant mind shift in the way we measure, design and utilise our workspaces.
This is what we need. More discussion, help people actually make the right decisions about their workplace. And again, thank you very much for coming.